So, hello, welcome to Playtime Interval Interview. Fergus and Stephen, you've just done the first set. How did it go?
Yeah, hopefully it was fine. Assuming. Yeah.
Do you always play the
Really good.
same solos every gig, or do you actually make stuff up?
Yeah, I do the same solo every. I spend about 100 hours before every gig, just like making sure every solo is exactly the same, and it's like no perfect. Yeah,
It's true.
And that obviously is a joke, but when was the last time you actually played together as a group before today?
it would have been last month actually. So we did some video recording, um, just some like just some videos for promotional purposes or whatever. And I think the last time we played an actual gig like this one was about 6 months ago. I think in March when we did a live stream then. So gig wise, it's been a very long time, but playing wise, it's not been too long. So
And how has lockdown been for you? How have you coped?
um, fine actually. Yeah, it's been okay. I think at the start I found it quite annoying not being able to do any gigs or anything. But the more time went on, the more I kind of got used to it, and the more I was able to kind of get into the routine of doing practicing and stuff and watching films I've always wanted to watch and reading and stuff. So it's in a lot of ways it's been good, but then in a lot of ways obviously kind of frustrating.
Stephen, what's it been like for you?
Quite similar to Ferg. I really enjoyed it at the start in the sense that just it's almost like a freedom of having absolutely nothing. So yeah, I just kind of I did what Fergus did. Just kind of went for like walks and like tried to practice and like learn piano and do things better and try to
Yeah.
be productive as possible. But I actually feel now is more frustrating because it feels like things are going back to normal and like I'm teaching stuff, but I still can't like go out and gig, and that's really annoying right now. Like I'm just finding it hard to get inspiration to practice and things like that. It can be difficult when you've got nothing, to aim for in that sense. But
I
we've got a gig
definitely
this. I mean, we've already had a gig.
That's
Yeah.
good. I definitely agree with that. That yeah, that's definitely the big downside to not being able to like do music elsewhere. There's only so much of your instrument you can play by yourself, not two people. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be good to get back to that at some point. Sure.
So I've got. So the next question is, have you got nicknames in the band?
I actually no. Stephen is Hendo, but
Okay.
that's quite
Are
common.
you are
That's
you
not
Mr.
mentioned, I think.
Mr. McCreadie?
No, I'm just plain old, just boring Fergus, I think.
Fergie Babs sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's true
Fergie
actually.
Babs.
Very
Uh,
funny.
and D Dizzle for David.
D Dizzle.
Yeah.
I've got a nickname in Trio Red, but I can't repeat it. It's extremely rude. The first word, but it's something McFat. The second name is McFat because I
Nice.
once I once wore a kilt on a gig in Paris, and I said to the saxophone player, this very dry English guy, um, "How do I look?" And he just said McFat. uh, anyway,
That's hilarious.
but I, I've also got a question about hair.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
who's got the best hair in the band?
Hendo,
No, I think Fergus is going to be. My hair's a bit mental at the moment. I was actually thinking about getting a haircut soon, actually getting it
Okay.
short. But
Can we see
but
it?
it's kind of hard
Can we
because
see it
when
out?
you've grown it. Yeah, when you've grown it this long, I almost feel like it'd be sad because I don't know if I'll ever grow it again. Like,
Wow.
pretty mental. Yeah, I washed it today. Not for this, just generally.
I think you do. I think Stephen's hair is. I mean, Fergus, you've got magnificent hair, but I think that is amazing.
that's like a
Oh,
proper
right.
make. It's very good.
So what do you think? Should I cut my hair or
No,
leave it? Leave
no.
it.
You
Okay.
should go full
So that's it.
Seb Rochford.
Yeah.
Do you know Seb Rochford?
No.
Really? He's a great Scottish drummer, jazz drummer from Aberdeen, and he went to London and he was in
What was his name, sorry?
Seb Rochford.
Honestly, no.
He was
Like,
in Polar
I
Bear.
wish I could say yes.
He's in Polar Bear and
Oh, of course.
yeah.
I know Polar Bear. Like, I've
And
seen it. I just didn't know.
he's
he
got his
was-
massive
right.
massive bonnet like this, and it just looks amazing in photos and stuff. So
Yeah. It's good. I think it looks cool, but it's not practical for a lot of things, like going out for a walk or or trying to exercise, or like even playing the drums. It can be annoying because it gets in your face.
That's
So
true.
I just pin it back all the time. So, but I should probably embrace it a little bit more. Keep it out, you know.
My hair always falls in front of my face when I'm playing, kind of like that. So I have to.
It's part of the look though, 'cause you've got that thing going.
That's true. He sort of thrashes about, but whenever I like go like running or whatever, do exercise, I have to tie it up because it gets quite irritating.
So do you like use Alice bands and stuff like that and man buns?
I'm more of a man bun kind of guy rather than.
I've never seen you in a man bun, Fergus.
Was that?
I've never seen you in a man bun.
There's a reason that you've never seen me in a man bun, I think. But maybe one day.
I think it's important to have interesting hair. Obviously, I'm walking the walk.
You got the blue tinge.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you just noticed. You just noticed.
Yeah, no, I did notice before, but I didn't want to say anything in case you were subconscious of it. Like,
Yeah, I'm really.
now we're talking about here, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just trying to get some attention. That's the whole. But I mean, I think. Do you? Is it a conscious biblical vibe you're going for with the hair, or
Me?
the two of you?
You go first, Fergus.
Well, not as a band, if that's what you mean, because David's not really gone for the beardy long hair thing.
David has not changed since the age of 14.
That's very true.
He never changes. I think one day David will just be old. Like he'll just overnight, like oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a question for Stephen, Fergus, but see, I gave Stephen a couple of drum lessons about a good 10 years ago. It was quite long. I think you were about 14, and I just wondered if you remembered what happened in the first lesson.
Yeah, so I came to Tom all the way from here to Pathead to get better at playing swing, get to improve my time, and then I came in. Your dad
said he'd taken you to loads of different teachers before. Is that right?
Yeah, it was like a problem. Like he just can't swing. Went to just like trying to phone like who can I phone?
He sort of said, I've taken him to everybody. He can't swing. The laddie can't swing. Can I bring him? And I was going, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I went to Tom, and then played a little bit of time. My dad was there, and he was like, "See, he can't swing." Yeah, and then you kicked him out, rightly so.
Yeah, I just said, "Get out!" to the dad. "Get out, Dad."
Yeah.
And I never knew that. That's a great story.
And then and he was like, "What?" And I said, "No, sorry, you got to go.
Yeah. You got to get out.
We've just got to. I got it. I've got it from here, but just need to leave now. And you're being a bit negative. Let's just get you out. Go to the pub, and come back. Everything's going to be fine."
Oh yes.
And he must be delighted with where you've gone with your drumming. He must be absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, absolutely. They both are. They both the parents.
Apart from the is he ever going to earn any money thing?
Yeah, well, I don't earn a lot of money. That's true. But I try hard. But no, they are. But I remember that first lesson you gave me though. I mean, that was great. I mean, those lessons really were good for me. I was saying earlier as well. Still practice that stuff. So thank you.
It was a great pleasure. And Fergus, how do your parents feel about you being a jazz musician?
I think I was always lucky because they were always really up for it. Actually, I remember my grandparents really tried to persuade me not to do it originally.
Okay.
I think my granddad used to come over and say that he used to. I heard this story like a million times. Like, I have this friend who's like a good violinist, but he became a doctor for financial security, and I was like, is that right? Is that right? I think
Maybe
but
you should
eventually, yeah, but eventually they came around to it as well. But my parents were always up for it, and they were good actually for taking me to loads of lessons and stuff like that. And my mum is actually quite musical herself as well, so she was always pretty quick to say if she thought something was rubbish. So that was also
Yeah. My mum's quite direct with the criticism. But one time she said, "I've written to the BBC," and I was like, "Why?" I said, "Because you should be on TV much more. You're fantastic. That new cassette you left in the car, it's really amazing. You and Phil." So I'm writing to the BBC and I'm going to send him the cassette. And we were going, what cassette is that? So, is that cassette you left in my car? It was John Coltrane Quartet. So she nearly sent it into the BBC saying, "This is my son's. You should get them on."
That's a great idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could just release John Coltrane albums and say it's you. You know.
Yeah. Totally.
My mum's a total legend. She's brilliant. So it's been really exciting watching you guys progress over the last few years. And you've got a new record deal. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And when's that coming out?
It's going to be announced soon, the exact date actually, and with the artwork release and stuff. It's going to be out around late January, I think.
Okay. By the way, my birthday's the 29th, so
I think that will be close. So we'll see.
I don't know if you could. I don't know how you can feature my birthday in your release. I don't think it's really that relevant.
When it comes to release day and I like post about the CD, I'll put like a little PS at the bottom saying it's your birthday. No context or anything. Just it's Tom Bancroft's birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be wonderful. I think that's about time for getting back to playing. And is there anything else you want to say to the Playtime public that have been watching you in the first set?
Just thanks for watching. Really, hope you have enjoyed and continue to enjoy the music.
Have you got any music to sell online that they could buy?
Yes, we have our first album from like it's quite old now. That album, it's from like a year and a half, 2 years ago or something.
We released that album like a year and a half after we made it, so it seems really old. Like
it seems so old. Yeah, it took ages to actually get it out in the first place, just because I'm not very organised. And then
it seems old if you're really young, but if you're my age, that seems like really recent.
Yeah, true. No.
Yeah, maybe.
Time sort of slows down as you. No, yeah. I mean time speeds up as you get close to old age.
Well, I mean, I was 19 when we recorded it, and now I'm 23. So that does feel like quite.
Well, that is quite a long time. Yeah. And Stephen, you do some really hilarious videos on Facebook and stuff. Is there any way is that public, or is it just for select few?
No, it's public. I think I don't really promote it too much. I just sort of put it on and say.
But can anybody see them? Because they're really hilarious.
Yeah, I think you'll see them probably on my videos on my Facebook. You might have to add me as a friend. I don't know. I think they're public though.
Well, if anybody's watching, it's worth going to check that out because.
Yeah, I can also attest to that. They are extremely funny.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, guys. Well, listen. Thank you so much for A, for being on the gig, and B, for doing the interview. And let's hope you get hundreds and hundreds of pounds of donations after tonight's gig and the interview. Good luck with everything. Anyway, it's great to see you moving forward and conquering the world from Scotland. It's brilliant. So great. And here's the second set, everybody, and thanks and bye.